We're going on the Gettysburg battlefield ghost tours. Oh my God, the ghost!
Once again, welcome. Before we get started, there's a little bit of business I have to do. Now, did Spooky collect your tickets? She did. Okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm the one who always forgets, and then they get mad at me. But, once again, welcome. Like I said, my name is Phil. But for the purpose of tonight's tour, I have Dr. Phil, the Civil War surgeon.
Woo!
The reason I choose to be Dr. Phil, there are two reasons for that.
Dr. Phil's an electrician.
This guy on TV stole my name, so I decided to steal his press. Now, the truth is, though, I am obsessed with the concept of medicine during the Victorian era, most specifically during the United States-American Civil War. See, the uniform that I'm wearing is indicative of the deadliest unit ever assembled in the history of the United States Army. United States Army Medical Corps. See, during the Civil War, we killed almost 4 times as many men as any direct combat-inflicted wounds, and that is quite simply because we had no idea what we were doing. And we will talk a lot about that tonight. But before we go any further, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. But our story starts in the year 1776. An Irish immigrant by the name of the Reverend Alexander Dobbin, his wife and their 9 children accepted a 200-acre land grant to come here to what at the time was York County. They came here when nobody else would. The English government had been trying for years to get settlers to come to this very prosperous and very fertile farmland, but nobody would come because the natives that were living in the area were too violent. But the Reverend Dobbin, his wife, and his children came here, and they became the first permanent structure here in town. Now, the Dobbin House is a pretty cool place, but it's got some weird things about it. First, it was built on top of his well. He did that because if the natives attacked, he and his family could hide in the basement and have preserved food and fresh water to ride out the hostilities. The other thing that catches a lot of people off guard about the Dobbin House, though, is that it was built by slaves. But this is not a history piece. It's the ghost tour, so obviously this place is haunted. Now, I used to look for 1,000